I'm on Scrips Pier in La Jolla, watching the clouds roll in. I see a few whitecaps out there. It looks like La Jolla Shores there is in its prime. Scrips Pier is barely visible out there on the left side of your screen. A little better view of it, not much though. I believe La Jolla Cove is out there somewhere. Just around the point, I would expect. In the hazy view of La Jolla Shores. After this flyby, I'm jumping up to San Francisco with some dive buddies. Yeah, and there's one of the dive buddies now. Mike's good at disappearing. And here's Chuck the cameraman, and also the narrator, waiting for the entertainment. And there he is, and he's gone. And now we find that we're checking out the sights at 17 Mile Drive, just south of Monterey Bay. Just checking out the sights. It's beautiful, but we're not ready to get wet yet. And here's the dive buddies. My brother Dick, my cousin Jack, and a friend Mike. We're still sightseeing, but we're starting to get antsy to get wet. Before we know it, we find that we're on Highway 1. A little socked in, but still beautiful. It's getting late. It just happens that Piper Big Sur State Park showed up at a good time. We're getting this procedure down to an art. After you've been out for a few days, this is the way you get somebody's attention. And that's the way it's done. A good seat's top priority on an outing like this. We're back on the road, and it's dive day. The trick today is going to be to find the right spot. We're finding a lot of nice spots around here. The problem is, how do you get down to them? There's a good reason Mike's holding on to Jack. It's a long drop down there. That's a nice looking sea arch down there. Too bad there's no way to get to it. Well, this is looking a little better. Jack's taking the lead to scout this one out. Well, it's a go. Hopefully that camera's not too much weight on Jack's neck. This is turning into quite a hike. Hopefully all this hard work's going to be worth it. Yeah, I'm coming. Whoa, we made it down. Now another quarter mile and we're going to be there. Wow, it's time to get wet. Oh, that water's cold. Oh well, gotta do what you gotta do. Wow, that was a nice dive. And the water temperature wasn't too bad after you got in. So it looks like fish for dinner. Now it's back up the slope. That was sure a good dive spot we found. It's onward and upward. Well, we just barely made it back to camp. Now we need to find the energy to get our wetsuits off. And now we've jumped back to San Diego. We're heading for La Jolla. Wind and Sea Beach, to be more exact. I guess it's time to get going. And here we are at one of our favorite dive spots. Robert is along on this trip, along with Dick and Jack. Looks pretty nice. I think Robert was probably hoping for a little bit bigger breakers. Here come some divers to bear the elements. Whoa, that was a near miss. You never know what's going to get you out there. And there goes Jack, a little bit better prepared for the elements. After getting wet at La Jolla, we decided to mosey down to Mission Beach and check out this scenery. Yeah, the beach doesn't look too crowded. There's nothing like stretching out on a nice beach after a nice dive. And there comes Cousin Jack, flexing a few muscles. And to round out the day, we jump over to the San Diego County Fair. Always a lot of very interesting attractions. And of course, we can't miss the finale, the rodeo. And that's the end of a full day.